Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today I'm going to share with you guys what my final order from Bluprint was. So a couple weeks ago I shared with you guys the mid-century modern Fair Isle cowl that I had made, and that was really why I was placing the order, because I was just dying to have that cowl pattern, and the only place it was available was through the kits through Bluprint. The designer on that is Tannis Gray, and Tannis Gray has some amazing designs, don't get me wrong. But then I was looking at my Harry Potter pattern book that I got a couple months back. Tannis Gray is the one who did that too. I'm just saying. So no wonder I fell in love with the cowl, because the photography and styling for that book, like I said, even if you're not a knitter, that book is just beautiful. The photography, the styling of the book, the weight of the paper and everything. It's just a beautiful book. But yeah, it's sitting on my coffee table in the living room. And it's hilarious because I was sitting there looking at it going, why do I know that name? What do I know? Oh, that's who designed the cowl. Yeah. So I already shared that project. It's already done. Everything about that's already kind of put away. But I did want to share the rest of the stuff that I got, because I was not letting myself have it because it was early birthday for my husband. I wasn't going to like share it until I could actually start playing with it. But the Fair Isle cowl was something like that. Just had to be mine, period. That just had to be mine. So I've already got 2 of these caked up and ready to go. They're both hats. They're both color work. And the first one is this one. It's the Heart Head Hat Knitting Kit. I think that's so stinking cute. And that's what the top of the hat looks like. So it's got a very pronounced decreasing and a decorative decreasing. By the way, if you guys were members of Bluprint before, they did send out a how can we make new Craftsy better, because another company has bought the rights to everything. So definitely fill out that survey. It was very interesting, to say the least. So this is the color portion, and you can tell it is actually a skein that goes from one color to the other. And then this is the base color. And well, I won't be able to show you that one again. The tags are in the center, but I don't want to pull them out and like make everything up again. But they're cloud-born yarns. Let's throw this over there so I know where that one belonged. It literally like rolled completely across the craft room there. So the next one is this hat. I mean, who could pass up on a good cat hat? And those are the colors that I chose for that one. Almost all, I think everything in here is a cloud-born yarn, so I'm not going to get like super into the yarn. I don't think they're going to be available again. But they do sound like the company that has bought it is planning on bringing back the shop thing. So the next kit is the exact same pattern, but this is the color palette. I really hope they do the kits where you have an option of the mix and match colors again, because I really do like being able to pick out my color palette for things. Not just when it's a solid, but you know, sometimes you like the idea of something, but you don't quite like the yarn that comes with. It's not that it's bad, but it's just not something you're going to wear or use. And you just want that little bit more. Being able to pick your own color is kind of nice. And I'm going to be honest, when I went through like what I might want, my order was like $700 even with all the discounts. I got it down to like $125. So this is a sweater. And this is the Novel Long Knitting Kit. But I really liked the way that looked. And I thought that might be interesting. It didn't look like the pattern was super difficult, but that lace pattern just seemed to add a little bit of interest. And I thought it was really quite pretty. I wish you could see like all the pictures that they had online of it. And then this is the color. The color name on this one is teal. Wow. Once again, it is definitely my colorway. I don't know. I've mentioned to you guys recently, I've been really into the blues, which is unusual because normally, like, I buy a lot of pink and purple. Recently, I have been loving the blues. Not a bad thing for me. That's a great color on me. Just kind of weird that I've been so blue obsessed. Oh, I forgot to ask my husband if he's on his way home. If you watch my show and tell, you got interrupted in the middle of that. I just realized I forgot to ask him if he was eating lunch before he drove up or eating lunch on the road. I guess I'll find out when he gets home. See, this is called Changing Light, dyed by Lorna's Laces Scarf Knitting Kit. That's a lot of words. Worms, Roxanne, worms. So it's kind of, it's not a fade, but kind of a fade. The way it radiates kind of mimics the fade effect. And then these are the colors that I got. I love the transition of the black, the charcoal, and then the plum gray to the silver gray. And then, of course, I love purple. So I thought that was just a beautiful combination. They had one originally, they were sold out, but it was very similar to the magpie colorway they had a year or two ago. And that's got a silver white base. And I think it looks silver just because the fiber content makes it look very silvery. But it was silvery white with pink, teal, and aqua. And I've got some in my stash. Absolutely gorgeous. But they were sold out of that. And I was like, you know, I kind of already have a similar colorway, so let's do something different. But I do hope they do the Lorna's Lace or something like that again with the new company. That would be kind of nice. I am glad somebody else bought it, and they're asking for feedback of where in the transition from Craftsy to Bluprint, where there were failings and why people weren't subscribing and people weren't buying as many classes and stuff. Because I left quite a few comments on that. I actually typed comments on what I think would make it better and make it more appealing. All right, this is Promontory Point Cardigan Knit Kit. It's another very, very simple shape, but I like the small details in this. It's not, the shape and everything and the way it's knit doesn't appear to be particularly difficult, but it's got those little details that give it the finished garment visual interest, which I actually like because I like knitting simple things. And then the colorway I got for that is this beautiful berry color. I was afraid this was going to read more burgundy when I held it up, but I gotta say, I do not have a ring light. I just have overhead fan light up here, and I use daylight bulbs in it. And it does a great job at picking up true color. This is a very, very berry magenta color, but not bright. It's actually called magenta. It's not that bright. Like, to me, this is like almost fuchsia lipstick, which that's not quite as bright in person, but the gloss makes it brighter. This is like more fuchsia. This is a little bit richer than what I would think of as magenta. But it's so beautiful. I guess actually it is kind of, it's a little bit deeper, a little bit more jewel tone than I would call. But yeah, loving the color of that. So I do still have a bunch of kits from the start of 2019 that I bought. And one of those is one of the Grocery Girls sweater patterns kits. And I have some Christmas ornaments. I have a tree skirt. That one got misplaced. I do have a poof. Big sitting poof. Poof. So I still have a lot of things to get through from my previous orders. But these were things where I really wanted the patterns, not just the yarn and the quantities that they were selling them in. The advantage to some of their kits is you would get these clearance kits where the yarn was actually still available and was regular price, but because they were purchased in the quantities to fill these kits, it looks like they were discounting the total thing. So you could get some of these kits marked down at like 60 to 70% off, plus a membership discount if you were subscribed to the year-long thing. And you could get some of these as low as like $3 a skein to $5 a skein, which really wasn't that bad for like the alpaca content and things like that. So I am going to miss Cloudborn. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that they continue the Cloudborn line, but it's a publishing company that bought it. So I'm not sure if that's even feasible. But I mean, I survived the change from Craftsy to Bluprint. Now, hopefully, we'll have a better transition from Bluprint back to Craftsy and make it more... Oh, I forgot to share this in my thing. If you watch my show and tell, we also got Silly Putty in our Bag of the Month Club. But yeah, I'm going to miss some of the deals and steals I was able to get. I'm very glad that I got these specifically because these patterns, just like the cowl, they weren't available on their own when I went looking for them. They did have some where the designer was selling them on their own sites or Ravelry and things like that. So, but that is what I got. That was my early birthday gift. As you can tell, I'm already excited to get the hats cast on. I think I'm probably going to start with the hearts and then do the cats. And hopefully I will remember to film my hands doing the Fair Isle portion. So once again, I can show you what I mean of knitting both styles at the same time for my next knitting as a crocheter video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got. I wasn't... didn't know so many people wanted to know what else I had gotten in that order, but I have gotten a few emails even still about why I didn't share that order. So that's what I got. That was my birthday gift. And now I can officially play with these things because I'm another year older. Anyway, you guys take care. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Mom's texting me. Nobody talks to me for days on end. On Thursday, my phone goes a little crazy while I'm filming. Every week we go through this. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic week or weekend. I don't know when this is going up yet. I look forward to seeing you real soon. I love you guys. Bye.